In a very real sense, awakening is an utterly disappointing experience. Seeing what you really are, the recognition that what you truly are is this unbounded centerless consciousness, is not a spiritual high. It's not a peak experience. It doesn't come with any kind of mystical flavor. You could even describe it as a cold hard fact about the nature of your experience. It's, if anything, a total valley experience. Everything is seen to be totally equal. Nothing stands out in a very real sense because everything has the same status and experience all of a sudden. It becomes clear that no matter what you perceive, no matter what enters your field of experience, it's all the same awareness appearing as that. So whether you are experiencing joy, sadness, or anger, whether you see something beautiful or something ugly, there is, in some sense, a total flattening of experience, because everything is just the same awake presence. How our experience appears in each moment is always different, but what it fundamentally is never changes. But in that sameness and evenness lies the true power of this recognition, because the fundamental nature of our experience is always wholeness. This awakeness, which is appearing as your field of experience, is never split apart. It's never broken or hurt. It's always in this pristine whole condition. And why is it like that? Because, like space, there's nothing objective to it. You can't grasp hold of it. You can't cut it. You can't burn it. You can't do anything to harm it. Because you are that. You are, in the ultimate sense, invincible. Of course, this doesn't apply to the body you're seeing. That body is very much vulnerable in all kinds of ways. But the fundamental recognition is that what you really are is always whole, never broken. And that in of itself is not an intoxicating experience. Like I said, it's more like a valley experience. It's just very ordinary, very present, very real, very grounded, we could even say. And it seems like this recognition of our true nature very often is overlooked, and we keep seeking something else precisely because it doesn't have anything mystical or special about it. It's just plainly given, always there, never changing, always whole and present. And because it's so unspectacular compared to what else there might be on offer on the spiritual marketplace, we keep looking for something better. But think about this. When you are suffering tremendously, what is it that really resolves the suffering? It can't be the case that we always need to flee into these mystical experiences of awakening to resolve our suffering. No, that's not realistic. At the end of the day, what really resolves our psychological suffering is this very plain recognition of wholeness, that we've never truly been torn apart, that what we really are is a fundamental okayness. And that, of course, is quite spectacular in the face of psychological suffering. Even though this recognition is not spectacular, the power it has to resolve this feeling we have, this sense of separation and all the subsequent suffering, the power it has to resolve that is really amazing. So simply come to that recognition for yourself. And when you sense that wholeness, just appreciate it. Don't go looking for something else. It might even seem boring or unalluring to you at first. But if you're suffering tremendously, how good would it be to just have a kind of boring, grounded wholeness of experience? It turns out that in the final analysis, this very boring, plain, unspectacular seeming awareness of our true nature is what we were looking for all along. This fundamental wholeness is really what we were looking for. So when you find it, appreciate it, enjoy it, and see how your experience has changed.